Hello and welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Southern Miss's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class. Everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 45, on its way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Turner. Fires to the big fella. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he stands for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The lone back's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's Turner. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! They grab the early lead.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting a touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this round.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Scrambling away.
As an offense, you've got to know it. This part of the field, deep in your own head, you've got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offensively, it's a really tough area, right? When you're in the black zone, you're backed up inside your own 20. In this case, even further back towards the end zone. I'm just trying to create space for my quarterback. If I drop back and pass and I get sacked, it's a safety. So I need to run the football, give myself a little bit more daylight, but I just need to have a little more success than I did there.
The offense starts with a short field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action on first down. He fires to the left side. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Bean. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Turner. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
And he could not get loose on the run.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle. Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Looking down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Handoff from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield, it's Turner. He fires one deep down the right side and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game.
And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
We just went to half, we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He might have been looking just to set up his offense, but he put a touchdown on the board with that 92-yard return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll throw it on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Second down now after the sack. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Going with the ground game left. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful at making the honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do matter.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Turner. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They want to just keep throwing it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Working that left side now. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, and they convert. Hits him with a stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. They go to the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bucks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Gonna run it. It's Bean. Nice move to keep running. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Now on first down after that completion. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Offense set on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Castillo. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll give it to him again. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Colorado! And the route is on. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll just keep slinging it, trying to get to it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them and keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming at this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go.